everyone. It's been a bit. Shocking. But as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm here with my first review video in a long time. I have recently become a reviewer over at Readsy Discovery, and I was able to get a advanced review copy of it's got the longest name, hold on. It was a super cute book. I'm just horrible at remembering what it was called because it had Life and Love on Mouse Island by Andre Jeanette. I'm gonna try and get it to be here. If not, it's just on the thumbnail. And I just finished reading it a little bit ago and just felt like I should do the video while it was nice and fresh. Overall, it was a super cute book. I think I would probably give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Just as like my overall kind of take on it. Essentially we follow this woman named Isabel who was living in New York City and was gifted a home, an entire home, imagine, in a will, by a woman she did not know, named Catherine Evers. And basically the whole book is kind of her journey figuring out what life on Mouse Island would look like. It's a island in Maine, and they super small town feel, and everyone kind of knows everybody and all that, and it's just her kind of journey figuring out what that looks like. She's kind of immediately ingrained in the community very abruptly because that's just the way the community works. There's a man who kind of comes and helps her fix some things around the house, and then they rescue a dog, and it's just overall just a really adorable story. I keep saying the only thing that I think is the big kind of structural issue with the book is things are just very abrupt when things change and ebb and flow. The story itself is super cute, and just seeing Isabel kind of grow throughout the story and evolve as a human and figuring out what life can look like in this smaller town and not in the big hustle and bustle of New York, is really sweet. That's the only word I could come to think of it, is just, it's very sweet. And it just is, it's very interesting to see her kind of grow through that. I kind of picked it up thinking that I just needed a nice, small, a little bit of a lighter book than some of the books that I tend to read, gravitating towards historical fiction and things. And so I just picked it up hoping that it would give me that, a little bit of a lighter feel than some of the other books that I read. And it was definitely the book that I needed. Gave me a little peek into what, like, Isabel just kind of embraces what life will look like, and eventually just starts jumping in and helping out her neighbors, her new friends, her new, all those things. And it is just, it's lovely to see that can happen and that kind of thing. The only structural kind of story elements that I think would be a big critique is things tend to just, here's the next thing, and then like it's just described and it happens, and then we go to the next thing and it happens. There's just some abrupt pieces within the book that were a little jarring at times until I kind of got into like, that is just the writing style of the book. So if you prefer a more subtle kind of ebb and flow, this book might not be for you, but I think overall I would highly recommend this to anybody who enjoys like the small town feel, enjoys kind of that embracing the new life, the change, anything like that. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything else. I took lots of little notes on it because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything, because there's a lot going on in this book. If you read it, comment down below and let me know your thoughts, because I would love to talk about this book with somebody. And it just is it's just a very sweet book. If you're looking for a sweet, comforting, quick read, I would highly recommend this book. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Reezy for bringing me on to the review team. Can't wait to see what my next book might be. Well, I have a little bit more time now. And yeah, this was a great first book to pick up and delve into. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!